Hello everyone, it is me, definitely Megamaniacs, here back for another video. And you know what, I am so excited to be making this video, because in this video we're going to be talking about something that I really, trust me, really enjoy. Cursed Lego stuff, but not just any cursed Lego, saying cursed Lego short films. See, cursed Lego short films are, Lego short films in general are just an interesting topic, because you're either one of two people. You are either very aware of these short films, or you don't know what I'm talking about. So, that's what we're going to get to the bottom of in today's video, covering a few Lego short films that I managed to dig up from the archives, and little warning, they're a bit cursed. In this video, I watched 4 Lego short films. 2 Lego Marvel short films and 2 Lego DC short films. Or do want to give a quick honorable mention. Lego DC Superheroes Unite. This was one of, if not the first, Lego Batman short film. And the reason why I'm not covering it normally and I'm just doing a quick honorable mention for this one is because it is quite literally just the cutscenes from Lego Batman 2, the video game. They didn't change anything, it is the exact same thing as Lego Batman 2, the video game, which I just did a 2-part series covering all of the Lego Batman games. I've mentioned this short film in that video, so really, let's be honest, there is no reason to cover this again. With that out of the way, let's go right ahead and start with Lego Marvel Superheroes Overload.
Hey, yummy! Gotta love the Danish.
Cheese, please.
Cheese, huh? But I got the last one.
But Spider has mask. How Spider eat?
I can't, but I must. But I can't.
Lego Marvel Superheroes Overload. This Lego short film follows Loki just giving out steroids. Yep, that is the short film. Yep, he's just giving people steroids. Basically, he has this stuff called non-frost, which is literally, you could either say it's steroids, or quite literally, the C from SEMA. I have no idea why it's here, or why it even exists. How did it get here? It's literally the exact same thing as C from SEMA. So, that was surprising. Now, throughout this video, we're going to be stretching the definition of a short film, because technically this is a small mini-series with a few short episodes, 2 minutes long each, that kind of combined into a 15-minute long thing. So would you consider that a short film, or a mini-series, or just a series, or I don't know, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But basically, the first episode of this miniseries has Spider-Man, who is a strange recurring character throughout all Lego Marvel short films. It follows Spider-Man trying to fight Doc Ock, who now has the steroids and is super powerful, but he gets beaten immediately, so he's not really that powerful. And yeah, that's basically the first episode in a nutshell. The next few episodes follow Spider-Man fighting Venom, where a classic meme was born, where Spider-Man is unable to eat his Danish pastry because he can't take off his mask, because he's a Lego minifigure, and that wouldn't work. So that leads to a goofy little Darth Vader moment, where he screams no. It's a very goofy moment. And to be fair, I think some of the jokes in this series still land, like that one. But there's also a lot of them that are very cringe and hurt me inside. So, I don't know, the humor's kind of 50-50. It's very corny, so if you don't like corny humor, maybe this isn't for you. But basically, there's a bunch of episodes where really the same thing happens. The episode where Mandarin shows up and he commits terrorism, and then all of the villains on the helicarrier decide to commit terrorism. And it happens a lot, right? There's a lot of terrorism in this sort series, it turns out. But at the end of the series, Thor, Iron Man, and Spider-Man all go to Asgard to confront Loki and stop his drug-dealing shenanigans. While being confronted, Loki decides to try desperately to OD on his drugs, and Loki dies. No, I'm kidding, he actually just gets right back up after that, and nothing really happens. They'll just kind of be like, well, that happened, I guess, and then leave. So, that's the end of the series. I don't know what happened there, but okay. LEGO sort series are extremely goofy, especially the LEGO Marvel ones. When we get to the LEGO DC ones, they are better, but still pretty goofy. But, I mean, yeah, I'll give this... It was my childhood after all. I remember watching this a lot, so because of nostalgia brownie points, it gets a 6 out of 10. LEGO Marvel's Avengers Reassembled. Now, if the last short film wasn't enough of a product ad as it was, this one is basically just an ad for the Avengers Age of Ultron sets and that one Ant-Man set they made for that Ant-Man movie that exists. But basically, the plot of this is the Avengers are holding a party to accept Falcon into the Avengers. But Yellow Jacket and Ultron don't like that, so the Yellow Jacket hijacks the Iron Man outfit with Tony in it, and they go on a rampage, destroying everything. Ultron brings all of his minions together, and they make a big Ultron, and big Ultron fires on all of the Avengers, and then the Avengers beat the big, giant Ultron. Where have I seen this before? Man, and then you fight Big Monster Man, and then you kill Big Monster Man, and then you steal his energy. There are straight up 4 levels that go exactly like that, beat for beat. And they are the most boring levels I have ever played in a LEGO game. I swear, with fake... This giant cliche of a big monster turns into even bigger monster, and the heroes have to fight the even bigger monster is more prevalent than the fake out deaths of the LEGO shows, I swear to God. But, nevertheless, even though it is basically the most cookie-cutter thing in existence, there's still some goofy moments, like the fact that Hydra just has a castle in the middle of Times Square for some reason. Why is there a castle in the middle of Times Square, and how has nobody noticed that there's just Nazis operating there? What? What is happening? But, nevertheless, it doesn't really matter. This is the most cookie-cutter, goofy thing ever. Let's just move on. I don't want to talk about this one anymore.
Talking about...
She is a dog of war.
Then why is my guy such a pussy?
So the 2 LEGO Marvel ones were pretty goofy, right? But now we actually get into some actual quality LEGO short films. The LEGO DC ones. Now, there's a lot of LEGO DC short films. There's, like, the Justice League versus Legion of Doom, there's LEGO Batman, pretty sure the title is Family Matters, which is a goofy one. But, we're only going to talk about 2 in this video, the Justice League versus Bizarro League, and the LEGO DC Superheroes Cosmic Class. Definitely not because those are the only 2 I actually own, and I refuse to spend money on the other ones. So, let's go right ahead and start off with the Justice League versus Bizarro League. One thing I do have to mention though is that the quality of animation and just the quality in general has gone up significantly from the goofy LEGO Marvel ones, And instead of short miniseries, these are actual short films, or not even really short films, just some of these are straight up films, like actual, like, hour-and-a-half long films. So do with that information what you will, but basically, the plot of the Justice League versus Bizarro League is that Bizarro is just wreaking havoc through Metropolis because he doesn't understand what's happening. Like, he doesn't really know where he is, and he just kind of wrecks playgrounds and just causes issues. Basically, Bizarro is a menace. But he doesn't mean to be a menace. He doesn't really know what's happening. But Bizarro kind of gets fed up of just not understanding what's happening and Superman having to come in and stop his shenanigans all the time. So he grabs a ray that apparently created him and clones the rest of the Justice League and makes Bizarro versions of all of the Justice League. To be honest, I've watched this short film before, and the only thing I remembered was that goofy Batman Bizarro minifigure that I actually own because I have like the hard disk version of this movie for some reason. But I own that minifigure. I don't know where he is now, but I have him. But that's off topic. Basically, this Bizarro Justice League is made, and they all leave to a new Bizarro planet, or they can do Bizarro things and just kind of hang out and vibe. But that doesn't last for too long because Darkseid just decides to arrive. So the Justice League has to team up with the Bizarro Justice League and beat the big bad Darkseid man. And that's about it for the short film. It's good enough. I think it is far better than the other two Marvel ones, and to be fair, it's pretty good. You can have some fun watching this. I also feel like with these DC ones, the humor is just better. It didn't get too much of a laugh out of me, but it also wasn't cringe either. So I would take unfunny over just straight up cringe any day of the week. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about the Bizarro Justice League. I don't know, man, like a 7 out of 10.
Right home.
Welcome to the future, Batman.
Superman, thank goodness I found.
Bruce, it's been 5 years. You still owe me $16. Fuck off.
At this point, man, I'm so done watching Lego crap right about now, but we have one more to go, and it is Lego DC Superheroes Cosmic Class. This one is basically the story of Lego Batman 3 if it was good. There's a lot of things to love here. Basically, the story is Brainiac just decides to show up to Earth to complete his collection of planets, because he straight up just has a collection of planets. Seems like a weird hobby, but you know, I'm not one to judge. But basically, he shows up to Earth, and the Justice League have to go stop him. And their first meeting, it goes absolutely terribly for Brainiac. He basically gets his teeth kicked in. He does not stand a chance. And Brainiac is forced to retreat, and yeah, that's the end of the short film. No, I'm just kidding. We still have quite a bit to go for it. It's honestly pretty cool. The rest of the short film follows Brainiac returning to Earth immediately, but in a tiny little small ship. And that tiny little small ship just straight up eviscerates Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern and sends them into the past and the future. So, what? How does he have this? How does he have the technology to do this? I don't know. But it's a Lego show. We aren't supposed to question it. But basically, they're all gone now. So Batman and Flash do some goofy Flashpoint shenanigans in a plot that is genuinely better than the entire Flash movie, which, yeah, no, I honestly, how is that possible? I don't know, but basically, Batman and the Flash have to go through all of these different time periods to go save just everything. Everything in existence. And Cyborg has to get some other members of Justice League or other superheroes to stop Brainiac, and the only one he managed to get was Supergirl, who genuinely is... Supergirl is either two things in this series. He is either hilarious in some of the goofiest, just insane dialogue I have ever heard, and either that or she is straight up insufferable. At times he's both, but I don't want to get into that right now. I would rather purge that from my memory if I could. And basically, they all go back in time. They find Wonder Woman just in the prehistoric era, which strange era to put Wonder Woman in, but I don't know, I guess they ran out of ideas. Green Lantern is over there cleaning the deck for Blackbeard, of all people, just in the middle of the ocean. I guess he's a pirate now. And Superman is the most interesting out of all of these, because in the future, he gets transported into the future where Brainiac has completely taken over Earth, and you see a Brainiac-enhanced Superman, a cybernetic Superman, if you will. And you get a Batman versus Superman fight that somehow makes more sense than the entire Batman versus Superman movie. It's honestly kind of hilarious. But after that, we get into some real cliche, just cringe after that, because after all of the cool stuff happens, we still have to wrap this up, so all of the Justice League kind of combine and make this Voltron-looking goober, which... oh, okay. And they basically just beat up Brainiac, and it's kind of whatever. But overall, other than the end of that, it's genuinely a better LEGO story with Brainiac than LEGO Batman Shuri. This would have made a really good LEGO game, and I don't know why LEGO Batman Shuri just didn't do this. I have no idea. But that's basically it for the LEGO Batman short film. And that's it for the video, everyone. Thank you, and I mean thank you so much for watching this video. It's now time to put my plan into action. How the tables have turned. Impossible. I mean, not really. You just kind of stuffed me in a closet. I mean, like, it's not that hard to escape from that. Well, that does not matter anymore. It is now time to put my plan into action. What even is your plan? What are you trying to do? Well, you see, Mega, after all these years, it is finally time to finish what I started. You see, I am not just the Joker baby. I am you. You from the past. Yes, it is me from the past. I have come back from the past to finish what I started. Wait. So, if I'm getting this right, you're bringing time travel into the Mega Maniac storyline. Yep, that's about right. You can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You're gonna open up plot holes. And trust me, we don't want plot holes. Well, you see, Mega, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth it when I finish MCBC. So wait, you set up this entire goofy storyline over multiple videos. An entire cliche, dumb ARZ currents YouTuber lore. So you could do a goofy Minecraft tournament. Brother, you could have just asked. I'm down. Wait, what? Yeah, man, we could do some goofy Minecraft goofiness, right? Well, it's almost October. We can see it around Halloween. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. And we don't have to have goofy plot holes like the fact that I'm wearing a completely different shirt than I was in the other clips. Come on, we don't have to have all this. We could just do goofy Minecraft stuff.